Hi, my name is Justine and welcome to the sewing tutorial for the Harriette top. The pattern is beginner friendly, however we do recommend that you've got some knowledge with knit fabric. And the best part about this pattern is it only takes 2 hours to sew. You can see here that we have 4 different views of this pattern. We're going to be showing you how to sew the view A with the long ruched sleeves. If you are making view B, you can also follow along this video tutorial, just skip the ruching steps. Something to note is that we will be using a different coloured thread throughout this tutorial just so you can see the stitches a lot easier. And the seam allowance for this pattern is 1 centimetre or 3/8 of an inch. The pattern is available in the links below this video, so let's jump into it and get started. Now this is the back section of the Harriette top and this is the front section. I've already sewn 2 rows of gathering stitches on the front section between the notches. I'm now going to ease those gathers together. I'm just bringing them in so they match the notches on the back section. So right sides together, pin the front and back pieces together at the side seams. Once you've pinned at those notches, just even out the gathers. Now we're going to stitch the front and back together at the side seams, and I'm using a small zigzag stitch here. And just check that your gathers are even as you stitch the pieces together. Now we're using a 1 centimetre or 3/8 of an inch seam allowance on this pattern. I've now stitched my sleeve right sides together and I've cut my elastic to the chart provided in the instructions. Now we'll divide that in 2 to find the centre and mark that with a pin. We'll also find the centre between the notches on the sleeve edge and mark that. Now we'll pin the elastic to the seam allowance on the sleeve in the centre point. And the end of the elastic needs to be pinned to each notch at the end of the sleeve. Set your machine to a wide zigzag stitch. You can also use a 3-step zigzag. And stitch the elastic to the seam allowance of the sleeve. Now take the collar sections and pin them right sides together at the side edges. We're going to use the same method as we have just done to stitch the elastic to the side edges. So stitch the collar sections together down the sides. Now that we've sewn the side seams together, we'll just cut 2 pieces of elastic to the elastic chart, and you'll find that chart in the sewing instructions. So we'll divide them in half, find the center point and mark that with a pin. Find and mark the center point between the notches on the side edges also. Then pin the elastics to the seam allowance of each side. Align the center marks and the ends of the elastic to the notches. Now set your machine to a wide zigzag or a 3-step zigzag and stitch the elastic to the seam allowance of each side edge of the collar. Stretch the elastic evenly as you sew. Now I'm just marking the center points of the raw edges of the collar. Now we'll turn the collar right sides out and match the lower edges together and match the center points and the side seams. Now I'm using a medium zigzag here to stitch the lower edges of the collar together. At this stage, you should have something looking like this. So this is your top section and you should have your 2 sleeves also. I've actually overlocked the side seam edges, as you can see. Now I'm just going to pin my sleeves to the top section. And be sure to match your notches when you're doing this. Here I'm using a small zigzag to stitch the sleeves to the top section. And just check that sleeve has enough stretch in it. So now we have the top section right sides out and we're about to pin the collar to the top section. So first off, we need to find our quarter marks again on the lower edge of the collar and the neckline edge of the top section. I'm just going to mark them all with pins. Now lay the top section right sides out. I'm going to insert the collar inside, so the collar is going to be facing the wrong side of the neckline of the top section. Match the quarter points now. And now that's ready to stitch together. So as you can see, the collar is slightly smaller than the neckline. So that's why we use the quarter marks to get an even stretch as you sew the neckline. I'm using a small zigzag stitch here. And just be aware you're always using a 1 centimetre or 3/8 of an inch seam allowance. We will need this for the next step when we stitch the elastic to the seam allowance. So if you did want to overlock or serger stitch your edges, just stitch right on the edge so you retain that 1 centimetre or 3/8 of an inch seam allowance. Now I've cut my neckline elastic to the chart in the instructions, and I've just overlapped the edges by 2 centimeters or 3/4 of an inch. And I'm just stitching that together using a zigzag stitch. So mark the quarter points again of the neckline if you have lost them. Now you can see I've overlocked my edge, however I still have that 1 centimetre seam allowance intact. I've divided the elastic into quarter marks also. Now I'm just going to pin the elastic to the seam allowance on the inner side. So this is actually the side of the seam allowance that is the collar. Now match the quarter marks of the elastic to the neckline on the seam allowance. Now stitch the elastic to the seam allowance of the neckline. Evenly stretch the elastic between the quarter marks. And again, I'm using a wide, long zigzag here. This makes it easier for all the layers of fabric to flow through your machine. If you feel it dragging, it's going to stretch your neckline out. So it's best to test your stretch stitch before you do this step. Now I'll just flip the collar upwards. And this is the right side of the top. So you can see where I've sewn the elastic on the seam allowance, because that seam tends to flip upwards as you wear it. And then you'll fold the collar over that seam and it will all be hidden. So I've pressed my hems up 2 centimeters or 3/4 of an inch. And also on the sleeves. Now I'm going to change to a matching thread to finish off the hems. So when you're finished, remember to take out that gather stitch if you haven't done so already. And trim off all of your loose threads, and then that's it, you are finished. Thank you so much for watching our video tutorial. We hope you love this pattern as much as we do. If you did like this video, please remember to subscribe to our channel and like this video. It really helps us to continue to make more content for you guys. Thanks so much and see you in the next one.